Hey guys, it's Renee, and this is going to be my first tutorial video, and it's going to be a video for Diemond dies. I created a card, and yeah, I just thought I'd do a video and show you how I did it. It's not that it's hard or anything. It was just a different way to use the dies, so I wanted to share that with you. So my card, this is everything that I've used, I think. I tried to get it all out, and I tried to prep some stuff so it wouldn't take as long, but quickly I'll run through what I used. So I used the Tim Holtz Distress Ink in tea dye, some VersaFine Onyx Black, I used the Sunflower set from Diemond Dies, this stamp set, and I'm not sure what happened to the package, so I have no idea who it's by, but I just used this little hello. I used the Spellbinders Nested Pennants, and I used these two banners, and I already cut those out so they're ready to go. I'm going to use these thin 3D foam squares that I got in my Diemond Dies Design Team package. I'm going to use my Unity Stamp Bow Maker. This shiny, glittery paper, and I believe it was in the DCWV dollar pack at Target. Some craft cardstock, and this is one of the, I think it's like a 5x7 card base from Michaels. I just cut it down. And the craft cardstock and the orange is cut down to 4x6, and then the card base is cut down to 4 1/8 by 6 1/8, just to give it a little bit of an edge. And yeah, so here is the card that I'm going to be making. And I got the idea for this card because I was cutting out sunflowers to make a flower for another project, which actually I've never even done anything with because I did this one. But I just cut out tons and tons of the flowers, and I really liked the shape that was left in the paper after I was done cutting out my flowers. So I decided to try it out on purpose, since that was an accident. So let's get started. You're going to need to use the craft cardstock, and I'm going to use both sizes of the flower die. Comes in the large and the small size. And I'm going to use my big kick machine. I'm not going to be able to get it all in, but you'll get the idea, I hope. Let's start over here. So whenever I did my my original card, I just laid down my dies to make sure that they would all fit. And obviously I only have one of each, so you kind of have to guess a little. As long as I can get it all on the paper without going over, which I'm not going to be able to, so let's try again. try that. When you put your top plate on, you want to make sure the dies don't move. Just pop out the flowers. Now I have to lay my big one back down so it has 2 large flowers and 1 small. And I can get rid of this now because I already cut out all the other pieces for it. Okay, so there are my flowers I cut out. And we're actually going to be using 3 of the small cutouts, so we're not going to use the big ones. I always save these and I just store them in the back of my package, so the next time I need to use a cut in that color, I don't have to cut them out. And I already have 3 of the small ones cut out, so I can put that one in there too. And I'm done with my dies, so I just store them like that. And my dies are in the front. So now that everything is cut out, and there is what that looks like, I'm going to do some inking on them. So put down my craft sheet. Oops. And I just did a little over everything just to give it some more color and dimension. Don't know if I did my... Yeah, I think I did everything except for the orange. So I'll just do it all now at once and get it out of the way. Just my card base. And I am definitely no expert at the inking. I have no idea if I do it right. I don't do it a ton, so I just mess with it a little. Mainly I want to get the edges of this because my card base is a different color from my cardstock, and that really bothers me. I don't know why all craft cardstock just can't be the same. But you're not going to see much of this at all. It's a little darker than I wanted it, but oh well. You have to be careful whenever you go around the edges where it's cut because it's very thin there. Okay, and I'll do my banner a little. And my flowers, and you have to be careful when you do the flowers that you don't bend or rip them because they're small. See, just like that. Oh well, I have an extra. Let's try this again. Mm. We're going to get glued down, so hopefully that one will be alright. It didn't rip, just bend it a little. Oops, I don't know if you're seeing any of that. Trying my camera at a new angle. Okay. So, after I ink all those up, I need my orange piece and my cut piece and my tape gun, and I'm just using the ATG tape. Oops. Get rid of the mat, it's a little slippery. Okay. I'll try to make sure I'm in frame now. I'm just trying to get in as many spots as I can to hold them down so they don't get bent up. Some of the spots are really, really thin. And I'm sure you could glue this with some wet glue too. I do not like wet glue. The flowers are getting glued on with wet glue. I make a mess. So, get some more in there. So this is going to get, and I really bent it up now, glued or stuck down onto the orange the whole way, so it's right at the edge. I always have a hard time doing this. I always am off just a little. But with this, since it's you're not going to see the edges anyway, you can always cut those off. Stick a little glue underneath that one right there. And I'm going to use this Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive. See my edge right here, I could see the orange a little, so I'll just clip that. And that right there is the main reason I distressed it with the ink, because whenever I did the original one and glued down my flowers, the glue left you could see it, and I don't like that. I'm just going to get rid of this little tiny bit of orange. Okay. Okay, now the flowers. I'm going to, the big ones will get a flower right in the middle. And then the small one, I'll just offset it a little so the petals go in between the cut petals, like that. I'm just going to glue it again. Okay. Whoops. No, these ones aren't going to stick. Never know what is too much glue and what's not. Oops. Never seem to get it exactly right. Okay, so this one is going to go in the middle with the petals in between where the cutout is, so you can see the orange. Okay, like that. And that glue should dry mostly clear. Okay. So now I'm going to stick it down to the card base. And of course I'm out. So we'll just glue it. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to do my banner. And there is my stamp set and my this. I'm just going to put it down on some scratch paper because it's going to go over just a little. I always have to practice my stamp because I have a hard time with it. there is my little hello banner. And I guess I'm going to glue this on there too. I don't know how it's... Let me try this one. I'm going to try the Elmer's Bond. Maybe. There we go. Normally I would just use my tape runner. Actually, let me wipe that off. I'm going to run it through my little sticker maker. Stick that down and cut it off, and then my foam squares. Okay, and I'm just going to finish it with some black and white baker's twine, and I'm going to make my bow with my Unity stamp bow maker, and this might take a couple tries. I am by no means an expert at this yet. I had to watch a YouTube video to figure out how to do it. So I'm just going to go around 3 times and then cross and wrap it over, bring it back through and tie it. Okay, so there is my bow, and I did 3 loops, and now to put it on the card I'm just going to take some more twine and wrap it around twice. my bow around that. And then you can move it to wherever you want the bow to be. I'm going to cut the tails. And there's my card. And I left the inside blank just so it can be used for whatever I need it to be used for. It can be a thank you card, or a birthday card, or just a thinking of you card, or no reason at all. So there it is. Hope this wasn't too bad for my first tutorial. Need work keeping it in frame, but hopefully I can get better at that, and I hope you liked it. So yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.